every week that I've come, it has been just like this release of just, oh, these people get it, they are on my same page, they are rooted in the word, like everyone seems just so solid, especially in the leadership and the teaching and everything, and I'm just so grateful that this exists, because I certainly would not have thought that these two worlds would have collided anywhere in New York City. So
it doesn't ever shy away from the truth, or from like difficult, deep conversation. There's such great space for that sort of necessary discomfort of, I don't know how I feel about this, and I kind of don't like how I feel about what I'm reading, but like, let's explore why that is and what that is and what the truth is. The Hang never shies away from it, which I appreciate.
Given me more of a Christian community in the city, which was lacking, and for years until I heard about the Hang, I had it on my heart for a mission exactly like the Hang. I just didn't know what it would look like.
The Hang, Bible studies in particular, challenged me in so many ways. I used to spend a lot of time when in group environments studying the Bible, faking it and being dishonest, and the type of person who was like, here's what I loved about that passage. And the Hang has challenged me to really be honest about the things that I'm struggling with in the Word, and to share that with other friends who are believers, who also are struggling with things in the Word, and to really dive into that and to understand that like God can handle the hard questions.
Honestly, it made a greater impact in one night than I think a lot of other things have made in an extended period of time. Because back home, where like I'm originally from North Carolina, I'm definitely one of the more artsy people in all my friend groups and in my church, and so to be surrounded by people who have all been called to the city, which is a huge part of what I think God has for my life. So to kind of be in line with that, and to be artists who see the world in a similar way that I do, and then on top of that, to also see the world through a biblical lens, I think is something that is really going to be an important part of my time here. So just being able to come and see that like I'm not alone in how I see the world and not alone in my experiences, and to flip back and forth between talking about the Bible and then talking about Broadway, and to be on the same page the entire time is something that I've never had before. So I'm really excited about that.
Challenges that you face as an artist, and even more challenges you face as a Christian artist in New York City in 2022. So I think the Hang has been a place that gets all those struggles. Even when it comes to something like accountability, I find that the Hang has been a great resource and place for accountability, to where, you know, we're always like gone, and, you know, if we're on contracts here or there, like having someone do like, hey, I'm struggling with this, or hey, I need prayer with this, like, can you pray for me, I think has been monumental. And also just growing in like my biblical literacy, understanding just theology better, knowing what I believe, why I believe it, how to share that, give an account of it. That's all been what the Hang, just a little bit of what the Hang has done.
I think the fact that the Hang is a place that intersects art with faith, the friendships formed in that space allow for an establishment that you already know where they're at, sort of thing. Like you're creative in some way, in some capacity, but you're also a believer. And I think that lays the foundation for a friendship that you can't as easily find outside of this space. That specifically to theater, in that industry, it's so difficult to find people in your faith, right? Or it may be a one-off, it's very rare to find. So for me, encountering a group like this has maybe reaffirmed the presence that God has in this industry. It's not as apparent, but when I entered into this space and meeting the people that I meet here and learning about their professions, that was sort of an encouragement for me to say, okay, no, God is here too.
I
had a really hard time with friendships all throughout high school and college. I truly did not believe that unconditional love was possible in friendships. As I prayed in high school and college that the Lord would bring people into my life who loved Him and loved the art that we do, and He just really just overflowed my cup with the people who are in the Hang and now in my life. And they're some of my best friends in the entire world, and they will be for as long as I live.